Hey G Squad, welcome back to episode of Is It Worth It? So today's episode we got this cool blender here, and what these are some air purifier. You can see right here we do have two of them from two different brands. This is from a brand called LEVOIT, and this one right here I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's this one right here. So here's the brand name. So for this product it literally just works as an air purifier, but for this one it works as an air purifier and it works as a fan as well. And for the back part it does give you guys the option for you guys to use it as a diffuser to put essential oil inside, which is really cool. And also another thing that's on this product is the fact that it does have a night light option as well. So I'll show you guys all that in a second. But one right now is to show you guys throughout the product what is actually on here. So I'll start with this one first. So top bar right here, we do have the fan that allow you guys to move it left and right and up and down. So kind of like a circulatory fan. Right here, we do have the display. So once you guys turn it on, it does work. So feel free to change a different setting on here if you guys only want to use like the air purify option or only the fan or both of them at the same time. And I'll show you guys all that in a second. But the bottom part right here is where to suck like the smoke and pollen inside, and the clean air will come out from the top. Same thing for this one. It sucks it on the side and clean air comes from the top. For this one, it doesn't have any handle for you to carry around, so you probably have to carry from right here. Where for this one, it does have a handle on both sides for you to carry around really easy. And then for the display, like I mentioned, is in the front. But for this one right here is on top. And then for both of them, it does have the built-in cable for you to plug it in to actually use it. So there's not like a separate cable or anything. And when you guys do feel the weight of both of them are about the same weight when you guys do feel it. So here it actually looks like in the front for both of them. If you guys turn to the back, here's the back for both of them. So there's nothing really special about this one. But when you guys look at the back part for this one, right here is the diffuser that I was talking about where you guys can push it out. And you guys can add in your essential oil if you guys want to. Right here we do have the laser sensor. And here is the back part where you guys can open up to take out the filter inside. And then for this one, you guys have to twist to open it, which I'll show you guys in a second. And then for both of these products, it is a smart air purifier, so allow you guys to connect it on the app. And you do have the option to use a voice control. So that's a little bit of both of them. Let me open both of them to show you guys the filter inside. Starting with this one. So the back part for this one is magnetic. So once you guys do open it, this is what the inside looks like. If you guys do pull it out, inside right here, we do have the filter. So they do give you guys like a pre-filter that's washable for you to use. And then inside right here, we do have the filter. And inside right here, we do have the carbon filter. So really cool how they do provide you guys a washable pre-filter. So that way you guys can use the actual filter for a longer period of time. But I'm gonna put this back on first. Once you guys put it back on, you guys can put this back in. But before we do, I do want to show you the inside. So this is what the inside looks like for this one. Inside right here, they do have a light. But now let's put this back inside. Once you guys put it back inside, you guys can put it back on the cover. So like I mentioned, the cover is magnetic, so you can just stick it on, which is pretty cool. So that's everything on this one. Now we show you this one. So for this one, you don't open it from the bottom or the side. Instead, you guys twist it to open it from the inside. And then this is what the inside looks like. And then right here in the bottom, we do have the filter inside. You can see how this one is actually way bigger than the other one that I just showed you guys. But we do have the Hepa filter in the outer layer. And then we do have the carbon filter inside. And do have the tab for you guys to pull it out really easy. And this is what the inside looks like. So I'll put it back inside for now. So for both of these products, it's still pretty new, so there's no result on here just yet. But usually for these air purifier, you probably will see result within like, I want to say a few weeks or a month, depending on how much dust, pollen, and smoke is in your air, in your room, or wherever you guys want to use it. But once you guys want to close it, there's two ways for you guys to close it. You either have the option to angle a certain way and twist it to lock it, or you can twist it to open it like earlier. Another way for you guys to close it is line it like this and push down to lock it in like that, which is pretty cool. But that is pretty much everything that's on the product. One right now is show you guys what the screen looks like for both of them in terms of what is actually provided. And it will show you guys the app control as well. So start with this one here first, turn it on. You can see this is what the screen looks like when you guys got connected. So we do have auto mode, we do have the Austin option, we do have Wi-Fi connected, and etc. We do have the option for you guys to change the PM level on here. So PM1, PM10, or PM2.5. Here we do have the button for you guys to change the oscillating option. Whether if you guys want to use only oscillating or only the top part, you do have the option to change it how you guys want. Right here, we do have the mode button. So you do have the option to change it from auto mode, eco, only fan option, only air purifier option, or both of them. And then right here, you do have the option to check the filter. This one we do have the option for you guys to turn on the light. So you do have the option to only use the light on top or the light in the bottom or both of them at the same time. But like I mentioned, for this one, the purple light is not working right now. I'm not sure why. So I'm still waiting for the brand to reach out and reply to me. But you should have like a purple light in the bottom and a night light on top. If you guys press right here, you do have the option to increase the speed from high to sleep to low. And there should be a turbo mode on here when you guys do use it. But for some reason, you guys cannot control it on here. But you do have the option to control it on app, which I'll show you guys in a second. And then top part right here, it does show you guys the air quality that's in the room. So they show you guys a number and also like the color. If you guys see yellow or red, then that means bad. But if you guys see blue, then that means good. So that's everything on this one. Now let me show you the next one. So for this one, when you guys turn it on, here's what the screen looks like. So here we do have the option for you guys to change the speed. There's auto mode, display off, child lock, timer option, sleep mode. And for the fan option, you do have the option to change it from 1 to 4, which is turbo mode. And the middle part right here, we do have the light similar to the other one where it shows you guys the air quality and it shows you the number as well. And then right here, we do have the filter reset if you guys want to reset your filter. And when you guys do child lock, it shows you guys the indicator light on here. So the thing that's provided on here is actually very similar on here as well, you can see. But what I want to do right now is to show you guys what the app looks like for both of them. So I'm going to start with this one right here first, which is for this device. So when I do turn it on, this is what the air quality looks like or the app looks like. So you do have the option to turn on and turn off the device. You do have the option to change the mode. There's auto mode, eco mode, fan mode, air purifier and fan. For the speed option, like I mentioned, there's low, high, turbo, and sleep. If I do turn on turbo, now I can see turbo on here, and it does get really loud if you guys can hear. If you guys go to setting, you do have the option to turn on child lock, light, purple light, and etc. And you do have the option to schedule it if you guys want to. So a lot of different options available on here when you guys do use it. And if you guys press right here, you do have the option to control it using the voice control, which I'll show you guys in a second. I already have it all connected, but here's what the app looks like for this one in terms of what's actually on here and how to use it. Now I'm gonna show you guys the other one. All right, so here's what it actually looks like for this one. So you can see once you guys got connected, this is what the app looks like. So you do have the option to change the speed. So right now we do have auto mode. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and sleep mode. If you guys press on timer option, it allows you guys to change it up to 24 hours. Where for right here, only show you guys up to 12 hours. This one also give you guys a schedule option. It give you guys similar stuff on here in terms of display lock, display off, light detection, and etc. And same thing for this one, it does give you guys the option to connect it onto Alexa to control it on there as well. So let's give it a try and see when it works. We'll try this one first. Alexa, turn off Tina. Alexa, turn on Tina. Alexa, change Tina to 4. Alexa, change Tina to 1. Alexa, turn off Tina. Alright, so I'm seeing it definitely does work. Now try the other one. So for this device, it will be called Kenny. So let's give it a try. Alexa, turn on Kenny. Alexa, turn off Kenny. Alexa, turn on Kenny. Alexa, change Kenny to high. Alexa, change Kenny to low. Alright, Alexa, turn off Kenny. So for this one, it's a little bit more harder for you to control it, but you do have the option to use the voice control as well, you can see. So that is pretty much how you guys use it for both of them. One right now is to actually test it out and show you guys how well the air quality light works, and also the checker works on here when you guys do use it. Alright, so right here I do have a candle. What I'm going to do is light it up a little bit first to produce some smoke, and then we're going to test out both of them to show you guys how well it does work and when it actually works. So let's give it a try. Alright, so we light it up. Let's blow it out. Let's turn it on for both of them. So you can see how the numbers going up right here. And this one didn't really change. So there's probably not enough smoke when you guys do use it. Let me try again. And the reason why I'm turning it off is because if I leave it on, it just sucks it in and it doesn't really detect a lot of smoke when you guys do use it. Alright. So now you can see it went up a lot more. So now it's showing 156 on this one and 148. So I changed it to red, but you can see how the number is slowly going down. So the detector on here definitely does work when you guys do use it. And then for this one, didn't really change. Until when we turn it higher, then the number starts to go up a little bit, you can see. So I guess depending on the speed that is used, that shows you guys how strong the suction power is. Like this one slowly going down and right now 7. And the number for this one slowly going up. So when you turn it low, it doesn't really work that well. It doesn't really absorb the smoke. But when you guys do turn it high, it does absorb the smoke. So what I'm doing right now is turn this one off. And we're going to try again with this one by turning off first and producing some more smoke. And this time we only use this one because we had this one on high, it sucked it on this one a lot more than this one. All right. So we got the smoke. Let's blow it out. So now there's a lot of smoke coming out. Let's turn it on. Then we see how the number starts to go up. So the product definitely does work when you guys do use it. You can see how it's sucking up all the smoke and it detects the smoke that's on here. So for both of them, it definitely does work when you guys do use it. And probably because this one is way bigger than the other one, it works a lot better. If you guys notice how it does not go up to like 100 something or red. Where for this one, when we do use it, it went as high as like 100 something. So for both of them, it definitely does work. It's just that probably the suction power on here is a lot stronger for this one. But the cool thing about this one, it does give you guys the fan option and the diffuser option and the nightlight option as well. So now that we test out both of them, now to answer the question of whether or not it's worth it or not and which one's a better option to go for. So if you can see for both of them, it definitely does work and it actually works a lot better than a lot of like other air purifier out there in the market today, especially considering how big the size of the product is. Obviously for this one, it has a lot more suction power because of how big the product is, but this one, it only works as an air purifier. This one right here, like I mentioned, it works as an air purifier, an oscillating tower fan, and also allow you guys to use a diffuser in the back. So you pretty much get like a 3-in-1. And you guys also get like the nightlight option on here as well. And also the purple light when it does work. So you definitely get a lot more stuff on this one compared to this one. So both of them are actually pretty worth it in its own way. But if I had to really pick between one of these two right here, I feel like I'll probably pick this one as the most worth it, even though this one has a lot more stronger suction power. The reason why is because when you guys have one of these devices, like I mentioned, you pretty much like get a 4-in-1 or something with the nightlight option, the air purifier option, the fan option, and the diffuser option. So that way you don't have to have like 4 different devices. All you guys need is just one. And because of how well the product works, you don't even need to get like a separate air purifier or anything that's smaller. It just works so well when you guys compare both of them. If you see how well it does work when you guys do test out with the smoke that comes out of the candle. So in my opinion, I would have to say that this is probably the better option to go for and much more worth it. However, if you guys only want like an air purifier option that has a stronger suction power, this is obviously the better option to go for, just from seeing the test when you guys do use it.